equipment everywhere. Everywhere. So this morning, I took that truck into town, brought it back. Then I had an appointment I had to run to get my driver's license renewed, because we all love doing that. That was good. But then Brian took the next truck into town. He's still there right now. And I decided I'd put the bean head on the trailer here. And then I was bringing it up and I noticed that this wheel was looking a little funny. Yep, that's pretty funny. But we're gonna have to do something about that. Probably put a new tire on there and see what happens. But again, more issues with this trailer. All right, so I got the wheel off, punched out all the studs. That's what they look like. So these are just little grippers. You hammer those in the back and they're supposed to stay and not twist, but they are all egged out and loose. I'm just gonna go run and grab some grade 8 bolts, run them through there. These are the egged out holes. I'm just gonna offset it and run them in these holes because I can. Alrighty, let's find one. Got our bolts. Let's go put it on. There it is, the temporary permanent fix. So whenever we're moving fields, we usually have to think ahead, just as far as how we're gonna orient the combine and the header, because you don't typically like to pull into a field with standing beans and hook up in that field, because then you're crushing some of your crop. We'll try and pull into an opposing driveway and hook up, and then he can pull directly into the field we're trying to harvest. So he's just gonna back right up there into that driveway. This is the field we're gonna harvest. So I'm gonna pull ahead, he's gonna hook up the throat forward, and those are the hooks right there, or that holds the head onto the throat of the combine. And just like that, we'll hook up this PTO. There's another PTO on the other side. These are all your hydraulics and your power, and we should be good to go. These beans definitely are really green still, but they were running right at 12 to 13%, which is where we want them. If you run too fast, it'll plug up the head and the combine, just because they're so green and stringy still. But the pods themselves are dried down enough to where it's perfect harvesting, so we're just gonna keep on rolling. These bad boys have been everywhere. But, yeah, you can see there's still a lot of green leaves on here, but the pods themselves are nice and brown and dried down. Hear that crack? And another rock. Rock, 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 rock. Rock, 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 rock. There it is. Came back to get the grain cart and bring that over to the field we're in. And last night I was having some issues with my air conditioning in here. It was like kind of kicking on and off. And today, decided to just not turn on. So it's nice and warm in here. 86 outside, so in here it's probably a little warmer, just because it's kind of like an oven when you got the sun beating down on it. But yeah, this will be fun if the air conditioner, if I can't get that fixed. I've only driven a mile. It's really hot in here. Yeah, it's that hot in here. It's cooler having the door open when it's 90 degrees out than it is in this tractor cab. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. But I still get to see this, so it's okay. It's good to be rolling. We're rolling all right. Rolling, just like the beads of sweat from my lower back between my cheeks. Good night. It is hot in here. That's some dusty beans. It's a zoo out here. Busy, busy, busy. Well, looks like this is going to be the last truck I take in today. We'll keep on going tomorrow, I guess. It's just the way it is. Well, since that was our last load and Brian had to run his boys to football practice, it's probably about time to fill this up with some fuel. I see it's a little low. I'd say that's low enough. We'll see what it ends up being. Got the truck fueled up, brought back to the field. Gonna leave it here. I'm gonna take the grain cart back home. I'm gonna fix that wire on it for my reversing camera, and then I'm also going to fix the air conditioning, hopefully. I was told that we have the part to fix it. It's just never been installed. Go figure. So I'm just gonna go do that. It is a beautiful day today. Not because the weather is any different, but because I'm gonna fix the AC in the tractor. I have all of my components gathered. Heat gun, solder and seal connectors. These things are awesome. And our new plug. Alrighty. So here, this blue plug down here, that is our culprit. And you can see right there, that one is burnt out. Just gets overheated and burns that up. So we are going to take this plug off, cut that yellow wire, splice in our new wire with a new end on it, and replace the plug. And there's our splice. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. Little solder splicer here. Stick one end in. Stick the other end in. As you can see, it seals on both ends, and then that solder melts our two wires together to make a really good connection there. Now we will put all our wires back into our plug. This brown,
problem.
Plug it in. All right, time for the moment of truth. Turn our key here, we should get power, and our AC should turn on. Oh no. Well, I should have known better than to think it was going to be that simple. I think maybe the plug in the little module itself has some plastic on it, or it's been burnt up a little bit. So I'm going to take that little box out, this thing, and I'm going to see if I can clean up that connection. And if not, we'll just go from there. So we've got the little box out. Doesn't look too bad, but doesn't look good. Yeah, we'll see if it cleans up or not and works. All right, so I scraped that little connector terminal. Let's try it and see if it turns on. I'm a little nervous. Ooh, that's a good sign. Oh yeah, that's what we like. Don't you just love feeling the wind blowing your hair? I do. I know Brian wishes he could say that.
Shut it. Don't you wish you could grow a mustache or a beard?
We call this the Little Cat since it's the smaller of our two cat tractors. This is the 765, the other one's the 865. But this is the littlest cat. Just a great little cat. Not as useful, but I enjoy him just as much. All right, so here is my cable. Now what I did not account for was the fact that this moves, and so when that moved, it tilted up, it pulled my cable and snapped it.
The wire come loose?
I broke it.
Oh,
I did.
but I have to have it running to lift it up. So I'm gonna have to charge it longer, and
You got the charger down there on
I do.
it? Okay.
I gotta put it back on, and I just took it off.
Alrighty. There we are. Let's go check and see if it works. Oh yeah, baby. We are 2 for 2 on our fixes today. Those are good numbers. Put our heat shrink on. Well, now that thing is back in good working condition, it was perfect timing because Brian just called me and told me that he's just wrapping up with that field that he's in. So I'm going to take his pickup back over there. We're going to hook up the Beanhead trailer and get ready to move over to the next field. So things are moving along. And just like that, another one done. Well, this doesn't look good. Oh man, we got them lined up on the left and the right. Well, looks like I'm going to be here a while, so I'll see you in the next one.